is Severance. All right. So everybody knows here that we love Severance a lot, and obviously week to week, it's just keep getting better and better. And now finally, episode 4 and 5. Um, you know what this show is? We even I don't know what the show is, but the thing is, you know something is going on and you theorize what is going on and you talk about it with your friends, and then the next episode you just throw it all away because it completely, changes stuff or introduces new elements, which then you have new theories for, and then the next episode you just throw that away as well. So the good thing about the show is it keeps the mystery going, and the excitement level is still high because of the execution. It's really good. The characters are all really awesome as well, and their character arcs are also pretty good, inside and outside the office. And that just wants you to keep coming back every week as soon as it airs. You just want to be there and watch it live. So it's that kind of a show. And I think that's one of the best shows in a long, long time. And Mar, I know that you call it the Matrix of today, and I can see why, because it's definitely, very confusing, very, simulation type of a show. And the way it's shot and the way they show the office, the symmetry and all that stuff, it's amazing. And I just look, I'm saying all these good things about it. I still don't know what's it about. So if you
Yeah, yeah,
ask me what this show is about, I can just tell you it's about a man. He goes to a company, and there's a procedure in this company that severs a person's, surgically. They separate the work life and the you know outside life. That's it. There's
yeah.
literally nothing else we know about this show apart from that. We don't know what the company does. We don't know what they make. We don't know how many people there are. We don't know why there are different sections or different floors or anything like that. We don't know anything about it. We don't know what time frame this world is set in, and we don't know who the company was founded for. You don't know why it's running. You don't know why everything is so secretive, and new elements keep getting introduced in every episode, and we don't know why those are being introduced. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like we're on the same page as the characters themselves, but we're not getting frustrated or tired of it because it keeps you engaged. So I'm just loving every episode. I just haven't found a single weak episode yet. I just think that every single episode has been top tier, and I'm super anticipating the next episode just like every week.
Yeah. No, the show was well crafted. It's finely tuned. It's like the modern day Matrix for me is something, because I think if this show was on HBO Max or if it was on Netflix, I think there would be a lot more following for it in terms of picking out what the symbolism means and what this picture means, because there is so much deeper meaning and layers to this big time. I'm sure there's a huge story behind the goats and the man in the room feeding these goats, these baby goats. That was
Baby
weird to
goats.
look at, but I bet you there's a deeper thing to it as well. And the show is well directed, as we said. I think Ben Stiller directs some of the episodes, and there's a female director who's directing most of the episodes as well. And they're doing a fantastic job. And the performances are fantastic from Adam Scott, John Turturro, Patricia Arquette, Christopher Walken. The actress that plays Helly, she's doing a fantastic job. And what I like about this series is that in the opening shot of the actual series in episode one is we find Helly sitting on a or lying on a table, and she wakes up in this new environment, and she's like, "What the hell's going on?" We're Helly in that situation. We don't know what's going on
Yeah.
either. We're unraveling this mystery with her, trying to figure out what exactly is going on, and it's a very scary show. I would say it's one of the most ungoriest, on slasher, scariest shows slash movies that I've ever watched, because
Hmm.
the idea of what this is actually more terrifying than actually knowing what it is, because the characters are referred to as innies and outies. It's the same person. I'm the same person, but if I get this procedure done, I don't remember my personal life while I'm at work, and I don't remember my work life while I'm in my personal life. And that's what it's all about. And it's very scary because you have this kind of disconnect, this kind of split of personality between your innie and your outie, because the innie at work does not want to be there. They don't know why they're there. They don't know why they're working there. They're all they're told is to get rid of these scary numbers. And at the end of the day, they get into this elevator and they're going home. Their body's going home, but their mind is not, because the minute that elevator closes, it reopens for them again and a new day starts. They never get to sleep. They never get to chill. They never get to sit down, have some dinner, and just watch some TV. They don't have that life at all. Their outie does, but they don't remember any of it. That's where you have this kind of split personality. And Helly is a character who has tried to, kill herself because she doesn't like this place. She wants to leave and stuff like this. She does not want to be at Lumen Industries at all. And she's trying to tell her outie all about this and that's why it's a bad place. But her outie is having none of it whatsoever. Her outie even sends her a video message saying, "Don't you ever try and hurt me ever again." So you have this disconnect. It's two different people in the one body. And the opening credits for the series is absolutely just mind-blowing and
Yes,
weird
I
and
love it.
fantastic. It's so cool. I never skip it because it's that good. And I also bet that has some meaning and symbolism as well. And I'm saying that this show has a lot of symbolism. I mean, it does. I don't know what it is because I'm not brainy enough. I'm not read enough in books and stuff like that to know exactly what it's trying to tell us. I'm sure there's somebody out there who would be, but that's why I'm saying the show doesn't have that big of a following, and that's a pity because I think there's so much to dive deep into with this series. I don't know where the landing is. I don't know if they stick the landing. I don't know if the ending is good or at all. I don't know this, but all I know so far, 6 episodes in, is the show was one of the best shows I've watched on television in a long time, and it's one of the best shows where I have never felt the urge to pick up my phone
Yeah.
to notification. I don't want my phone near me while watching this series. I sit down. I'm basically like this for the hour. I'm just like, what is going
Yeah.
on? I'm so intrigued with the world. I'm so engaged with the characters, and it's weird, but it's so good. And there's so much mysteries right now. And I don't know if there's payoff to the mysteries or anything like that. It could be a terrible ending. It could be the worst thing of all time. I think myself and Casey are going to cry if that's the
Yep.
case because the we've pumped this show up to be great, and the show has pumped itself up to be great, but it needs to stick that landing. I don't know if it's going to get season 2 or not. Maybe it will, but it also needs to give us some answers for season 1 because you can't have all these mysteries and then just keep the mysteries going into season 2. You have to have some payoff for what exactly is going on. But the show is it's terrifying at times, I think, and I think it's that's why I think it's I think it's the best show on streaming right now.
Absolutely.